Bieber in motion. Cade will take it up the middle, though. He'll poke hold to the secondary. Cade to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Viking.
Cade finds a hole in the middle. There he goes off to the races. 40. Mid.
Ain't no cap, they know we turned up, lit it. Big gang stuck that turned up. Get you a switch, go get you a 50. Ayy, these niggas cap, no error, fit it. Man, that got us a ticket. Ayy, get to that back, this shit get rich. That back, they go and get it. Ayy, up, bright, they walk down, hitting. Ayy, these niggas can't even get on a plate. Feet kicked up,
And stays in bounds as it gets all the way in for a touchdown. My goodness.
Feel like a living room. Private jet so high in the sky, I probably land in Cancun. CA vet so fast when I crank that bitch up, all you hear is vroom. After the day, she ain't even let a young nigga fuck. Shouldn't even pay for the food. I like talking shit about my old hoes. Ho, what you gonna do? Ho, go get your big brothers all you want. My niggas shoot niggas too. What you know about riding the cool Miami? Throwing money out the roof. What you know about getting a nigga? Shh, boy, don't say what you gonna do. I know the police in my city be playing this shit like I know it's the truth.
What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Dirty D, and we back in this bit with another video, man. And as y'all can see, we got two people here sitting with me today. Could y'all go and introduce yourselves?
I'm Josh.
Brandon.
Alright, these two boys here, they're two running backs for the college that I'm at. You know what I'm saying? They've accomplished a lot in the past couple of years they've been here. And we just gonna sit here, gonna ask them a couple questions and stuff. So we go ahead and give a whole bunch of y'all younger dudes a little bit of insight into the college football player life type shit. Alright, first question, fam. What got y'all into y'all sport? What got y'all into football?
You gotta go first, Rick.
For me, just like my family, my brother played football, so I really just wanted to do what he was doing because he was like 10 years older than me. So when he's like, you know, just going to high school, like 16, like those ages, that's when I started. So I was 6. So like, just got into it because he was doing it. And, you know, I had some, no, it wasn't too good, just had some natural athleticism. So just like, it was something I stuck with, but really just like my brother, because my dad didn't play football, but just seeing him do it made me want to do it.
Kind of similar to that. I mean, I kind of just like a chill little kid when I was young. But like, as soon as I was like 4 years old, my dad put me in football, and like, since then I just been playing it. I ain't put the ball down since. So I mean, I just kind of fell in love with it, and I've been playing it ever since.
Alright, cool. Next question. I want y'all to give me like a quick little rundown of like y'all recruitment story. Basically just tell me like how y'all got here.
So first, I would just say my first offer was Reinhardt. On a visit there, and I was just chilling. Like, I was planning to walk on somewhere else, so like, I wasn't even planning to go to Barry, honestly. Like, Barry was like a last minute thing, cause like, I had a walk on offer to somewhere else, but like my dad was like, I don't know, we should go there. And then Coach Cade had called me, and he was like, you come to Barry, this, that, and the third. And so I waited like all the way to June, like right before like freshman camp, and I was just like, I might as well go here. Like, this is really like the best option. So really, it was just a situational kind of thing, and Barry just was the better option out of the other schools, so I chose Barry.
For me, my first offer was Barry. They offered me like September my senior year. So I came on a visit like shortly after, and I thought it was cool, but I was really just waiting around to see, you know, what else I got, like how my senior year went. Senior year went on, got an offer from BSC, took the BSC visit, messed with BSC. Then later on, I got an offer from Reinhardt. So those were my only three O's, so it wasn't really too much to choose from. So I knew it was either between Barry or BSC, and kind of just went back and forth because they both had, you know, pros and cons. But one day I went on this visit to BSC. It was, you know, cool visit, nothing wrong with it. But when I got in the car, like when I got back to the crib, I just knew like I probably should go to Barry, and you know, ended up at Barry.
Okay. Alright, and I'm gonna ask y'all this, like, you know, with a lot of kids, you know, it's kind of hard for them to get their name out there. So if you had any advice for yourself, like back then when you was in high school, what would you have told yourself, like to get your name out there more?
I'll say, I don't know if it's necessarily focusing on getting your name out there, but just focus on like getting better, like get it right, like see the guys that are actually good do what they're doing. Like don't just do the bare, like you doing what your high school gives you, you doing that as hard as you can isn't enough. Like to actually improve your game, like be tactical. You know, ask coach what you need to improve on, how you need to get better, and actually go actively get better at it, whatever it is. You know, actively hit the field. You know, if you're in the area, it's not hard to get a trainer. Get somebody. You know, do extra work on top of your workouts and stuff like that. Just do extra. Don't whatever everybody else doing isn't enough.
But like really it's just that, but like picking back off of that, like just I'll probably say don't be like closed off. I would say always keep your options open. Like, cause I know like for me I was kind of naive, so like a lot of schools that was texting me, I just wasn't like responding to some of them. But it's like you always gotta just keep your options open, and then like if they offer you to come visit, go visit. I mean you never know what you're gonna get out of that visit, so I'll probably say what Brandon said and just keep all your options open and keep everything on the table so you can have different things to pick from when it comes down to making your decision.
All right, now talking about this, from what y'all told me, I remember Brandon, when you had first got in, you were like 7th string, like on the depth chart. Josh, you was like higher up. How, Brandon, I want to ask you, like, how were you able to like stay the course and like actually make it up to one of those top string spots?
I feel like just whenever you get your chance, just make the most out of it. You know, like whenever you get your chance, just run with your chance, and whenever you keep, just every rep, like let it be a game rep, let every rep matter and really show the most. Because at the end of the day, like if it's not your time, at one point it's not your time. So. But if it is your time, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, God will it'll be known. So just every rep, treat it like, you're in a game, especially if you're like coming up, trying to get somebody's attention. Any play can matter. Just try to get their attention some way, somehow. Whenever you make a play, just keep trying to be you, keep trying to make plays, whatever, you give an opportunity. Even if you don't think it's a lot of opportunities, whenever it comes, you got to make the most out of it.
All right, now you, Josh, I'm going to ask you, how were you able to make it up to the top and also maintain it at that spot without a fall off?
I wouldn't say I maintained it for too long, but I would just say probably you just gotta like Brandon said earlier, you gotta really be tuned into the process, bro. Like you gotta be able to just do the extra stuff and do stuff you asked to do. So like a lot of this for me is just like I'm a worker, so like I just wake up every day and go to work. That's all I know to do. So it's like I don't really look at like the position on the depth chart or whatever. Like when I first got here, I just came with a mindset that like football the priority and that's it. Like I wasn't really even worried about like first string, second string, third string. Like I was just like I'm gonna go in and play football. That's all I know to do. So and let everything else take care of itself. And I mean. To stick with it, you just gotta wake up and be better than yourself every day. That's really like the main goal. Just wake up, go to work harder than you worked the day before, and then don't get too caught up on everything off the field. Just keep your head where you need to be, and you'll be fine.
All right, next question for you. All right, a lot of folks, whenever they playing with somebody like at the same position, especially at running back, a lot of times those reps could kind of be misconstrued and they could kind of be one-sided. Can y'all please tell me how y'all are able to split y'all reps up how y'all do and y'all are both like real selfless about it?
I know like for me, I don't know what Brandon gonna say, but I know like for me, I feel like it's more like, cause the offensive lineman asked us this year too, earlier in the year. I feel like for us it's more like of a different kind of connection, I guess. It's like, cause it's like, if I know I'm gonna get mine. He know he gonna get his. 'Cause like, we both good players. So it's like when you're not even really like worried about that. Just like if I'm on the drive, I start the drive off, and I break one for like 40, and I'm gassed. Like I trust Brandon to go in there and finish the drive, and like, I'm cool with that. 'Cause I'm gonna get another drive. So it's like eventually I'm gonna score. So it's like I'm not even like tripping. So I guess it's more just like I ain't trying to sound too deep, but like a connection, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like we just be chilling. I feel like I mean we both know we good players, and it's like I'd rather have him than anybody else. So it's like
Sure.
like if it's me, then I expect Brandon to be going in the game. Somebody else going in the game, that'd be kind of hot. But it's like that's just kind of how it is, honestly.
No, facts. And like it's easy because we came in together, so it's always like
Yeah.
we was always like splitting carries. Like that's all I know is like it's like you going into like battle, but like you got somebody who's doing the same exact like y'all going in it like together. So like we already know how it's gonna go before the game. Like we already know how the rotation going. I'm like, shoot, I'm gonna need you soon. He's like, you know, like it's like that, just communication. Like we both got the same goal, working together. So it's like it's way easier having somebody you know is working just as hard as you, doing like it's like you trust that he's gonna make the play. So it's just it makes it. I'd rather it be like that than shoot.
Yeah.
Like much rather be like that.
Yeah, it's the real trust thing. Like, you know, you just connected. Like, oh, bro, I need you, you need me. Like, rock out. Like, hey.
Tight. I feel that. All right. What's one thing that y'all feel like people get real like misconstrued with like the D3 level?
I'll say just what it takes out of it. Like, I feel like you working probably harder than any other level just because of all the obligations you have. Just because you have all the same football obligations of anybody else, but on top of that, who knows what other obligations you have in terms of working, or you just don't have no money because you can't work no job, things like that. If you don't have like a good situation, because you never know what people's situations are. So I'll just say you're doing just as much as anybody on any level. So I say that's what's misconstrued. It's not like no more balance of a life. Like I feel like it takes just as much, if not more, than any level.
Yeah, I probably just say that. Like, it's the same workload as any other level. You gotta put a lot into it, no matter what. I mean, it don't even matter if it's D1, 2, or 3, or NAIA. Like, it's just, you gotta do the same stuff. It's all the same.
All right, so I could tell both y'all have been playing ball for a good little minute. You say you've been playing it since 4. I know you've been playing it for a good little while, Brandon. So we already know like football is a teacher game. It teaches us a lot of stuff. What's one thing that y'all could say y'all learned from football? Just from all the way from being a Jet all the way up till college. Now, what y'all think y'all done learned?
I'll say the main thing I took from football was just your results are completely in your hands. Like in terms of life, like whenever a situation's hard, like it's possible to get through. It's just finding what you got to do and just figuring it out and doing it. Like all the adversity football puts you through, just things like that. You just understand that you're in control of the outcome. If you want to get better at something, you got to put in the time, put in the reps to get better at it. You want to, be somewhere in life, you got to get around people that are there in life. That's just, going into a team, culture, it's the same thing going into a job, your friend group, your culture, things you like, people around you. So it's just such a good reflection of life that it just sounds like you're completely in control. Like if you want to get better, you want to make that play, you got to practice making that play. You want to get better at something else in life, you got to take the right steps towards getting better at that in life. So it's just, I feel like you're in control of your outcome. Like you're completely in control of your outcome.
I'll probably say like the biggest thing, perseverance. I mean, in life, I feel like you always gonna have ups and downs. You gonna have good and bad stuff happen to you, but like at the end of the day, like life moves on no matter what. So you just gotta be able to keep going. I think football like taught me that. Even like since 4 years old, like I remember first time my first hit didn't even come from a person. Like came from my dad. Like I was crying and everything, and then like it was just like, dang, like he was like, get back up, let's go. Like I got back up and like, shoot, used that to be like a point where folks like I don't want to play this for real, but like I've been still playing it, and like just injuries that I had just like teaches you like, hey, like life moves on no matter what, so you gotta keep going. You gotta find a way to look yourself in the mirror every day and say, hey, like, let's go. Like, it's time to go. You can't stop no matter what. And like, that's like, I feel like that's like the most important thing in life, because if you get down bad and you stop, I mean, it's gonna be rough for you. And then like, especially with the people depending on you, you know, it's gonna be a lot of people depending on you no matter who you is. So it's like, with those people depending on you, you gotta be able to fight for those people as well. And you gotta, and it's take a lot to do that, because a lot of people don't know what you got going on. But you know, you wake up every day and you be grateful and you just keep pushing forward. So I would say football taught me perseverance, for real, for real.
All right. So we know y'all two boys, y'all some people that put a lot of hours into y'all craft. Y'all some people who, you know, like for the past like 3 years, you know, kind of put, you know, the rushing game on y'all back for real. Like y'all the two-headed dragon, you feel what I'm saying? So my thing is that I gotta ask y'all, like I know y'all two kind of got two different kind of games and stuff. Who do y'all think y'all game mirrors as far as like from a professional standpoint, from an NFL player?
I feel like I see a lot of, I try to just take things from people. I don't know if I necessarily like mirror my game off anybody in particular, but somebody I see and I'm like, I feel like I have a lot of similar mannerisms to him is like James Cook, just like the way he moves, like the jump cuts he makes, the way he kind of looks when he's running the ball, like the finesse he plays with. So I feel like that's somebody I like see a lot of like myself in. Like I see like, okay, I can see how his place, I feel like we have similar play styles and like our game translates, but I just try to steal things from everybody. Like I try to add little pieces like cuts or way setups that somebody has that I like that I feel like I can do. I just try to practice it and rep it and steal it as much as possible. So if anybody I see that's moving or making moves how I want to move, I'm just going to the field and watching that clip and trying to practice it and do it as much as possible till it's second nature and I can make it, you know, in the game.
Yeah, same for me. I mean, I just kind of like take little pieces from everybody's game and just kind of try to put it in my own bag. Like somebody I'll probably say, I don't know any current players. Like, I mean, I'll probably say like currently probably Deuce Vaughn. I'd probably say like, but the player that I really think my game come off of is like Barry Sanders. I can see a lot of that like in my film and just like watching it and then watching his film. So that's somebody like I kind of always watch his film. So like, I would probably say just Barry Sanders, just like the way he run and like all his cuts and just like how he play. I think like my game kind of similar to his.
All right. So y'all going into y'all senior season, man. Senior season, bro. You know, after this, I really want to know what's y'all future aspirations. I know y'all got some big plans in mind, so let me know what y'all got in the pot.
I mean, me, it's just the league, man. Honestly, like, but yeah, like, I mean, obviously I want to play football at the college, no matter like where. I mean, if it's Canadian League or NFL, whatever it is, like, I just want to play professional football at the college. But on the back end, I'll probably just like get into the coaching stuff. I mean, whatever it be, it's gonna be football. Cause I mean, I don't want to do nothing else. So yeah.
For me, I'll just say, man, God's plan, bro. I want to get some money after I graduate. Get some money, however it is. Lord willing, football. You know, the season go good. I think I'm in a good position for it to be football. But at the end of the day, it's God's plan. I go to a good school, so I know I'm set up regardless, whatever way it goes. Like I can see how God really worked, like in my life, put me in position, put me around all the exact perfect people I needed to be around to keep me like on this path. So I'll just say, shoot, graduate, get some money somehow, however way it is.
All right, bro. So we're gonna make this the last question. You feel what I'm saying? Cause the camera about to die. You feel me? So last question, man. This is gonna be for all the kids that's probably watching, whoever watching. Y'all already know around this time, this was like all the last minute offers starting to come in. People starting to commit and stuff. whole bunch of seniors about to go into that next step in their life. If y'all could give them one piece of advice for like college, like coming into college and everything, whether they be going D3, D1, JUCO, it don't matter. Go ahead, give them some advice.
I'll say fall in love with the process, bro. Fall in love with getting better. Don't fall in love with like even now like getting offers or like scoring touchdowns. Don't fall in love with the touchdowns and the love, because at the end of the day, that's like 0.01% of football. But 99% of football is working out, grinding, sweating, the stuff that you don't want to do, the stuff that like nobody sees, but that's what you do most of the time. And the way that's the stuff you gotta fall in love with. You gotta fall in love with getting better, hitting the field, actually getting better at your craft, lifting, all the things that make you better. Because then it's just gonna be, you're just gonna be doing what you love. You're just gonna be doing what's fun. And as a result of that, all that other stuff is gonna come. Like all that other, touchdowns, results, anything you want, all that's gonna come. And to you, it's just gonna be, you're doing what you love. So it's gonna be stress free. Like if you like to lift, if you like being at the field, you like getting better, you're just doing what you like. And then the football stuff's gonna come with it. Because at the end of the day, all football season is a chance to show the work that you put in the off season. You're not getting better at all during the season. If anything, during the season, you're getting worse. All the season is an opportunity to show all the work that you've been putting in that off season, really your whole life, all that work. And the football season is just, all right, now it's fun. That's the fun part. Now it's for show.
Anybody to my answer. All right, I would just say stay focused and then tune into your unconscious self. Basically what I mean is just like eliminating the outcome and just focusing on the task, like not worried about, like you said, the touchdowns and the stats and all that stuff. Like all that stuff won't come when you put the work in. So you just gotta work, not even thinking about that stuff, but just working just to get better each day. And then in that, like the results and stuff gonna show up for sure. Yeah, that's really what I would say.
Well, shoot, I really hope y'all enjoyed something like this. I know this was a little bit different. You know what I mean? If y'all rocking with this kind of content, y'all might as well go ahead and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might as well smash the like button too while y'all at it. And also comment down below what y'all like about it. Before we go though, can each of y'all go ahead and just plug y'all Instagram or whatever y'all use real quick?
At Cade, BCADEEE.
At the Josh Rogers 9.
At the Josh Rogers 9. Alright, man, we out.
Two things I care about, my family and my team. We was supposed to keep it on the low, but why you scream? Ballin' like the playoffs, I'm trying to get a ring. Penthouse in Miami, pretty vibes wildin' out.